Welcome to Lively Up Girl Affirmations and Coffee. This incredible Bible story comes from the book of Exodus, and it's about two women who defied the orders of Pharaoh. As we dive into this story, grab your coffee or your tea, sit back and relax. Listen to the story of Shiphrah and Puah. Once upon a time in a land long ago, there was a story about two incredible women named Shiphrah and Puah. Now, these women just weren't any ordinary women. They were Hebrew midwives, and they played a crucial role in a dramatic yet daring story that has inspired many people even today. Picture this: the Israelites, God's chosen people. They'd been living in Egypt for many generations. But times got tough because a new Pharaoh came into power. This Pharaoh didn't know Joseph, the Hebrew, who once saved Egypt from a famine. And this Pharaoh started to see the Israelites as a threat. After all, the Israelites were growing in number, and this worried Pharaoh because he thought that they might overthrow him or join his enemies someday. And he had to think of a way to control population. So Pharaoh made a shocking and a very cruel decree. He called the Hebrew wives, Shiphrah and Puah, and handed them down a terrible order. He told them, whenever they help a Hebrew woman give birth, if it's a boy, you've got to kill that baby boy immediately. But if it's a girl, let the baby live. These women had to do something, and they needed to do it quick because they had their direct orders from Pharaoh, and it was orders that they had to fulfill, like it or not. But here's where the story gets really interesting, because Shiphrah and Puah, they didn't follow these orders. Now, why would they not follow the orders of the Pharaoh? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they feared God more than they feared Pharaoh. They knew that Pharaoh was asking the wrong thing, and in their hearts they knew it was wrong. And in God's eyes, they knew it was wrong. So they decided to be brave, and that bravery came with disobeying the orders of Pharaoh. So every time that a Hebrew woman gave birth, these two women would help hide that newborn baby for as long as they could. When Pharaoh's officials came around asking about these babies, Shiphrah and Puah would tell them, well, they told a story that would buy them time and keep the baby boy safe. These two midwives told Pharaoh that Hebrew women were not like Egyptian women because they already delivered the babies by the time they actually got there. This story worked. Well, for a little while anyway, until Pharaoh came up with another plan where every son that was born were to be thrown into the Nile River. Ironically, this is the river that Pharaoh's daughter found a baby in a basket, sent her servants to get the basket, found the baby crying, and raised the child as her own. And his name is Moses. So the next time you hear about difficult situations or you feel like giving up, remember Shiphrah and Puah. Their story is a powerful reminder that even in the most challenging times, God can prevail when we choose to do what's right. And that, my friend, is the story of the brave Hebrew midwives who dared to defy Pharaoh. You can read this story for yourself in Exodus chapter 1. See you next time for more Bible stories.